Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be diving into one of Excel's most powerful functions, which is the if statement. The if function allows you to create conditional logic. So that's going to help you analyze your data. It's going to help you make decisions really quickly. You guys use if functions every single part of your day. For example, I wake up. If I'm hungry, have breakfast. The subscribe button pops up on the screen for this channel. If I press, instant good karma. Things like that. You guys use them all the time. So let's jump right in and we'll see how the if statement works. So what exactly is an if statement? Well, it's a logical function and it's going to check whether or not a condition is true or false. It's going to return one value if it's true and then another value if it's false. I use this all the time and it's really useful for creating alerts for when I have to categorize data. I mostly use it to create alerts and to add more data to my spreadsheets, and that's what we're going to be doing here in this example. But as always, with these tricky new functions, I will first break down the syntax for you guys. So we start off with the equal sign and then the word if, followed by the open parentheses. We have our logical test, comma, the value if true, comma, and then the value if false. So the logical test is the condition that we're going to evaluate. So we're going to be evaluating whether or not, for instance, someone's sales are over a certain number. The value if true is that result that we want to return if the condition does end up being true. And the value if false is going to be what we return if the condition is false. Super simple. So let's go ahead and see it in action. Actually, let me go back here to my completed and I'll show you what we're going to do first and then we'll type it up ourselves. And if you would like to follow along with the workbook, go ahead and check the description below. You'll find a link to this workbook. All right, so I have a list of sales figures here in column C, and I want to say that if anyone makes above, let's say, $19,000, then they will receive a bonus. We're going to be doing a couple of things here. In the D column, we're going to be alerting or putting the text in of bonus if they did meet that criteria or that condition. If they didn't, we're going to put in the word nope, or we could just leave it blank. Now, the second thing that we're going to be doing here is the bonus is going to be 10% of the sale. So you guys can see here in column E, if they did receive a bonus, then we're going to take the sales price and multiply that by 10%, and that's going to be our bonus amount. All right, so let me switch over to a clean sheet here, and we will go ahead and get started. First thing we want to do is to check to see if they receive a bonus or not. So here inside of D2, I'm going to type in my equals if, open parentheses. The test here is going to be if, in this case, C2 is greater than, we'll say 19,000, comma. Next, we have the value if true. What do we want to return if it is greater than 19,000? We want to return the word bonus. So inside of my quotes here, I'm going to put in bonus. I always want to surround my text string here with quotes, comma, or what do I want to return if the value is false? If I don't put anything in here, it'll just leave it blank. It won't return anything. I'm going to put in no bonus. And then close my parentheses here. So you can see here in the first record, A. Smith did receive a bonus. I am going to copy the formula down all the way to the 6th row, and I'll show you guys a little extra bonus here, a little extra trick. I'm just going to roll my mouse over the selection square on the lower right-hand side here and give a double click, and that's just going to copy down. Now, if you didn't know that tip, then go ahead and give a thumbs up right now. That's going to save you guys a lot of time. All right, so I can see here that A. Smith and C. Jones, they did get a bonus because they were both over 19,000. So let's check the syntax again. If C2 is greater than 19,000, comma, bonus, comma, no bonus. So the value if true, comma, the value if false. All right, let me switch over to my E column because I said I would give you guys another example. We could either check to see here if the sales price is greater than 19,000, or we can check to see if the word bonus is in the D column. Either of those will work. And if one of those is true, then we can go ahead and give them the sales price times that 10%, or else they're going to get nothing. I'm going to type in my equals if, open parentheses, and the logical test here will be if D2 equals the word, bonus, the value, if true, is going to be the sales price times, I'll do a 0.1 because that's 10%, comma, if that's not true, then I just want to return literally a 0 here. And I'll go ahead and close that out. All right, perfect. So there it is. Let me go ahead and copy this down all the way to the end of my list here. And again, remember that super cool trick that I just showed you guys? You just roll your mouse over that selection handle. You don't have to click and drag. You just give a double click. Perfect. And then checking out that syntax again in the formula bar at the top. So if D2 equals bonus, then we're going to have C2 times 0.1, or else we're going to have the text string in there of 0. Or we could have put in a word, or we could have put it in the number 0. Either way works. So that's it for today's quick example of the if statement. You guys saw here that this function can really help you automate decision making on your spreadsheet. And if you found this video helpful, then please go ahead and give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more Excel tips. If you'd like to see more excellent Excel examples, then check them out. Go to the description below, and you guys have a great, great day. See you on the next video.